Vloggers, pow!
Right, let's have a look at 4 arcade conversions that appeared on the NES. Right, so first off we have Jackal. One of my favourite arcade games ever. This is the only playable version of this game ever. There was 8-bit versions for the Commodore 64, Amstrad and Spectrum, and they're all absolutely shit. And this is the only other home version I'm aware of. Not even your weird Japanese-centric home computers can save you here. This is it. It takes a few liberties with source material. Because it adds boss fights and the level layout slightly different, but that's pretty much par for the course for any Konami home conversion. They tend to mix things up a bit. And this is a perfectly cromulent version of Jackal. If that's the correct use of Lisa Simpson's word. Who knows? I don't. Anyway, the idea of the game is to rescue the hostages. You know, like that. And I'm only rescuing the ones in the POW huts because I want their special weapons. Like this missile, which I can't shoot straight for buggery. Excellent. Nice bit of a blast radius there on that. Really good for twatting things. Like that boat. They were just out for a little day trip fishing. And along comes some twat in a jeep. Ruins the day with a rocket up the arse. So his mates aren't too happy and start throwing snowballs at me. Take that, snowball boys. Oh, and they've sent a tank too. Well, that's what you get when messing with the Jackal. Of course, you all know, what you should do, if you've been paying attention to anything, this is actually based on the well-known novel Day of the Jackal. It follows the plot of the novel absolutely perfectly. It really does. And if you still believe me after that, oh dear. I can't remember who wrote Day of the Jackal now. Clive Cussler? I don't know. I'll stick a thing in here. Now, the reason why this came to my attention, or at least my brain... Oh, bollocks! Well, that's that fucked, isn't it? There goes my no claims bonus. And I'm coming off the boss as well. Anyway, as I was saying, the reason why this is at the forefront of my mind at the moment is because it's soon be time for another Blogger vs Yestazine challenge. And I will be challenging Mr. Dudley at this. Because it's my turn to pick a game. But it won't be this version. No, it'll be the arcade version running under MAME. Which I'm sure Dudley will be absolutely chuffed about. Right. I need some more power-ups if I'm going to take care of the boss rush. I think the boss rush was his tanks, I think. And they're coming up quick. Now! Come on, tanky tanks. Chase me around the palm trees. There we go. We made it. stage 2. Now the original arcade game has the stages running as well as a continuous single level with no bosses, so that's a bit different in the old NES version here, and I still resolutely am going to call it a NES because it's wrong. So yes, this is a good conversion of a sort of a forgotten arcade game. Not many people remember this. Oh, at full power, I think, with our rocket bombs. Yes, we are. Those two sentries stood no chance whatsoever. They even opened the gate for me. Whoa, shit, that was a bit scary. It's all going to go a bit tits up from here onwards, as you can tell by the amount of bullets floating around on the screen. And there goes my helicopter for me to drop some guys off. Oh crap. So they can get back in time for tea. But yes, I could be on this for hours. It is a great game. I do demand you go and play it properly, not listen to me play it. But shall we move along to something a bit less good? Crap, yeah, probably a good idea, isn't it? Okay, so next up is Shinobi. Now this is the Tengen or Tengen version of the game. Not sure how you pronounce that. If it's Tengen, like Engen in Jurassic Park, in which case lovely, or Tengen, like I don't know, whatever. Right, instant thing you'll notice there, you have a life bar, which is a good thing because I'd be dead by now if I didn't. But unfortunately Mr. Shinobi, good old Joe, hobbles around a bit like an arthritic geriatric. And I just got a whoop sound for no particular reason. Oh, right. And sometimes the bad guys are incredibly hard to dodge their bullets, like those guys who shot with pistols. Oh, that's the sound my jump makes. It makes a really bizarre jumping farting sound. And also, no shot power up. I was sort of expecting a shot power up, but none of that business here. But that jumping sound effect is dreadful. Yeah, this is not a patch on the Master System version, is it? That's really good. And off we trundle to the next stage. Oh, what? We've got a bonus stage already. Okay, so in the arcade game, before you get to the bonus stage, you need to have done 2 normal levels and a boss level at this point. So that's a bit shit. See, this file still on the Ken-O file. What is going on? Well, at least Marilyn Monroe has stayed intact. Oh, and there goes the spider dude. Goodbye, spider dude. Pistol Jim down there. Can't shoot again. Yeah, it's a very bare bones conversion. There's not really any reasons to play this. Oh, you cheeky fucker. Yeah, no major reason to play this version over the much superior Master System version. I mean, it's not. Am I being too hard on it? I don't know. It's not dreadful. It's just not right. Do we get another bonus stage just for finishing one stage? Who knows? No, we don't. We're going to go straight into the boss fight with old Kenny Boy. No magic. Okay. Does he have a life bar? Yeah, got him. And dead at the same time. Well, that's not fair because he technically died first. Oh. Yeah. Getting pissed off with this now. Right, so next up we have Alien Syndrome, again by Tengen. Jen. Ricky or Mary? Ricky! Mary. Whatever. Round 1. It's a floating chainsaw in space. The time bomb is set. Rescue 12 comrades. Now, again, I really quite like the arcade game of Alien Syndrome. Idea is to wander around, shoot some aliens, rescue some dudes. And you know what? This ain't too bad. Even though it's by Tengen again, it might not have actually been coded by Tengen, just released by then. It's a marked improvement on the indifferent pile of unrecyclable plastic that is Shinobi. I haven't seen much in the way of weapons though. And the scrolling is nice and smooth. Now the Master System version I seem to remember is a flick screen affair. The Amiga and ST versions looked really nice but had really dodgy scrolling, so this might actually be coming out top of the bunch. Commodore 64 version was pretty good. I have not played the Specky or Amstrad ones. What's that question mark doing? Nothing. Right, I better stop fucking around. Rescue some more dudes. Because you do have a time limit. Oh, F. Flamethrower, yeah, there we go. Roasted alien turkey, anybody? Let's defrost those fuckers. Right, I need a map. The map is really useful because it'll tell you where your little dudes are. Rather than just wandering around aimlessly like I am right now. I think the only map actually on this version is at the right at the top, at the start of the mission. Let's have a look. There it is. Right, map. Right, so that's a nice little face there in the map, isn't it? Let's go trundling this way. Rescue that little guy. Yeah, I like this. It looks a bit dull, doesn't it? It's just very orangey, isn't it? But not too bad, is it? And remember that's where the exit is. I need 3 more dudes. I think there's one down here. There we go. And there's 2 in the rooms just below me. I can just hold the fire button down for the flamethrower. Great. Flame units only. I don't know what that W does, but I bet it's not as good as a flamethrower. Maybe a whiskey gun or something. I think there's another dude in this room here. How much time? Oh, I've got loads of time. Loads of time. Oh no, not a dude in here. Okay, let's just check the map. Map. Oh, all the way over there. Okay. Yeah, not a bad game here, is it? You could do a lot worse than spending a little while playing this version of Alien Syndrome. Let's see what the boss encounter's like. Some slightly more urgent music for getting to the boss. Okay, boss time. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Don't think I'm hitting it though. Oh, a few hits in there. Oh, he's throwing his disembodied head arm at me. Now it's going to do a lunge attack. Oh shit. Well, I think I'm probably on my last life now. Oh, there we go. Lovely. Quick, sprint out the way, Mary. Total hits. Bonus points. Points mean absolutely fuck all. Round 2. That time bomb is set. We're having a more traditional sort of HR Giga sort of thing going on with these little guys. And they're spawning holes. I haven't seen a map yet. Should we find a map? That's a really good idea, isn't it? Oh, let's see what that question mark does. There we go. There's a map. Lovely. I wasn't paying any attention to that map, was I? I just looked and went, yeah, it's nice, that's a map. I'm not going to bother reading it. I'm just going to wander around aimlessly still. That's one thing I should play. I should play the Wii version of this sometime. I've got that somewhere. Oh, what the hell? I've got a shit weapon. Don't you just hate in games where there's a power-up and it just downgrades you completely? That's just poor. There's lots of games that do that. Games that I like that do that. Really, really annoying. Okay, see what the W does. Oh, to warp. Okay, that's about useful as a chocolate teacup. Can I shoot the generator? No. It'd be nice if the warp actually told you where it was going to warp you to, but as it so happens, it warped me some little people that need rescuing. Let's have a laser. It's a bit of a weak laser. It's like, I think it's probably not a weapon. I think it's more used for, I don't know, corrective eye surgery rather than shooting stuff. But it'll have to do, won't it? Right, let's move along to the last game now. And this will be a game that I actually like, but I don't know what the conversion's like. So let's see how that goes. Oh god, this really should have been a Tengen episode, shouldn't it? Here we go, Road Blasters by Tengen. Oh. There we go, select stage, bubble seed, blah blah blah. Let's just start the beginning, I guess. Oh, okay, it's one of those games that you push up to accelerate. Okay, initially, moves at a failed rate. Car looks a bit boxy and squashed. So if you don't know, the aim of this game is to just drive as fast as possible, shoot stuff, collect fuel. Each time you're destroyed, you lose some fuel. So your fuel is technically a time limit. Oh, and this doesn't handle nicely at all. The arcade game, you sort of slide around the corners and you can spray bullets all over the place. But this is... oh, I don't know, it's something that just feels off about this. Probably because I'm having to push forward to accelerate. And of course, in the 8-bit days, that's how it was all done on the Commodore 64 and the Spectrum. You push up on the joystick to accelerate, but you don't really expect it on a NES game, do you? Come on, let me get that floating ball before I run out. Oh, and the car looks like it's a bit broken. It's skidded along and to a halt, and it's just fallen apart. Yeah, it just feels off, and the viewpoint's a little too high as well. I know that sounds picky, but it's just putting me off my game. I also haven't seen any power-ups yet. Oh, talking of devil. Here's one. And you've got an Uzi cannon. Yeah, this isn't particularly great, is it? More fuel. More fuel. Nearly run out the Uzi cannon. Big fuel. Back to normal machine gun. That means there's mines coming. Look, mines. Are they mines or are they yours? Who knows? That was a shit joke. Yeah, this is not particularly great, is it? And the engine noise is getting really irritating. Yeah, okay, we'll play one more round and then we'll see what happens. Oh, well, I'll tell you what will happen is I'll turn it off and go to the end credits, but maybe I should do the Atari Lynx version of this. What do you think? An Atari Lynx video? I don't really know the Atari Lynx very well. I've had a couple in the past, but obviously it runs under emulation on my Raspberry Pi. That might be a nice thing to do. Oh, the purple car that I just passed was bulletproof, so... There we go, there's another purple bulletproof car. Yeah, this is another disappointing game. That leads me to believe that these games, these Tengen conversions, weren't necessarily published, developed in-house. This one's got Mindscape on the title screen, so probably developed by Mindscape and then published by Tengen on one of those crazy black cartridges, you know, the ones Nintendo didn't like. Alien Syndrome is definitely very good. And Shinobi was meh. And Jackal, of course, was by Konami rather than Tengen, whatever you want to call them. Right, yeah, I think we've had enough of this. 4 stages in and... oh, hold on, what's this? Nitro inject? Oh my god, my ears! Let's do that again. Yeah, boom. Explodes in a ball of blue flame. And I've lost my nitro. So yeah, there we go. Road Blasters. It's a game. Nearly. Right, so there was 4 arcade conversions on the NES. What one should I cover next? Which ones do you remember? Comment below.
Yeah, subscribe or naff off.